So in our previous lessons, we created a Google document, inserted some research, we wrote a paragraph and highlighted the keywords in that paragraph, and then we created a presentation, and in one slide, we inserted the information from that paragraph, from the keywords, into our slide. And we created a mess like this, but when we play it, we used animations to actually fade in and fade out of those pictures and text. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do a screencast and we're going to narrate through this presentation. So I need to open up Quicktime to do that, but you may have another screencasting tool that you may want to use. So let's find Quicktime and open up Quicktime. Then we can go to File and we want to do New Screen Recording. Now the first thing we need to do is we need to make sure that our microphone is actually plugged in, and we can see here the microphone is actually working at the moment. Now you can change the volume of the microphone by going to System Preferences, going to Sound, and then we can change the microphone volume and input level here. So I'm just going to turn that down just a little bit and then close that down. We've got our screen recording ready. Now we're going to record the whole screen, okay, because we want to experience the whole of the presentation. So we're going to click on Record, and it's saying click to record the whole screen or drag to a certain part of the screen. We want to do the whole screen, so let's click. Now that's recording in QuickTime. So what we can do now is we can present this presentation. Now the idea is when we present, every time we see a keyword in our script, so here's our script here, every time we see a keyword, we press the space bar to change the animation. So let's do that. We're going to present this. Let's go to our first slide and present. This is my presentation on rivers around the world. The Nile is recorded as the longest river in the world. It has a total length of 6,852 kilometers, passing through 11 countries in the continent of Africa, including Egypt, Tanzania, Rwanda, and Sudan. The source of the river is where the Blue Nile and White Nile meet at a tributary at Lake Tanya in Ethiopia. The river then continues through its journey through 4 major cities, including Cairo, and finishing at the mouth to the Mediterranean Sea. Okay, so I've recorded my presentation there. Now what I can do is press the stop button, and here's my presentation, so I can look through it. Okay, what I can do is just trim this so I can lose the beginning of the presentation. So I'm going to edit and I'm going to trim my presentation, and I want to trim it till it actually starts. So let's trim it to there, rivers around the world. Okay, and then at the end here, I just want to trim the last little bit to the blank screen there, and then I can click trim. Okay, so now my presentation is ready to go. This is my presentation. And at the end of it, it finishes with a blank screen. Now I can save that by clicking on the X in the corner. It's going to ask me what I want to save it. So let's save it as rivers around the world, and then save. So if I go to my Finder now, movies, and there is my saved QuickTime video. I can view that by clicking on it, and there is my video. So now we have a screencast of our presentation and narrated over the top. What we want to do now is get that into a social media website, and we're going to use YouTube for this.